Right. Welcome to the season preview that I promised yesterday, right? Now, this will be a kind of quick little season or season preview, season review, right? I'm working on a more in-depth video. I'm kind of just taking my time a little bit, just getting together my thoughts on the season, what I really want to explain about the season. However, let's just do a quick little season review, right? Because say you were to ask me, right, how would you rate Manchester United's season out of 10, right? I would rate it a 3. Now, many people, I understandably would rate it a 0 or a 1 if you don't want to like rate it a 0. I understand that. I would rate it a 3 for two reasons, right? I think in the negatives we have to look at the positives, right? And I think this season at the beginning highlighted the potential downsides of an Eric Ten Hag, which were highlighted. It caused a lot of issues, but at the end of the day, he did get sacked, and I think we got a better manager in a Ruben Amorim, right? In the club, right? I wish he would have gotten players in January. So I'm gonna dog points obviously for the fact that the January transfer window was terrible, in my opinion. I mean, sending Dorgu was not enough. It is what it is, though. It's past. As for why I'm not completely rating it a 0, right? I think we did end up with a manager that we can build with for the future. I think it was a miracle that we got to the Europa League final, but it gave us something to be excited about up until the final, right? And I think reaching the final in a European competition, right? I don't think that can be classified as a complete disaster scenario, right? As for the Premier League, right, and the domestic cups, didn't get to the final of any domestic cups, sadly, especially when we've been strong, right, the past 2 years, right? First the FA Cup, then the Carabao Cup, right, under Ten Hag. That was disappointing. But mainly the reason I'm rating the season so low is just purely the Premier League performance, right? Even after sacking Eric Ten Hag, which I have my opinions, right? I do think had we kept Eric Ten Hag, we might have finished higher in the Premier League. However, I do think we would have not made it to the Europa League final. So peaks and valleys, right? Pick your poison. Just the even after getting Ruben Amorim, the amount of losses, the fact that he wasn't able to imprint his system onto this team, right? Despite the fact that he didn't have his players, right? I think overall it was a very disappointing season. I mean, there's not really much more to say about that. I'll gather my thoughts and I'll give you guys a little more in-depth review coming shortly on over on the YouTube channel in a long form video. But overall, let me know how you guys would rate this season out of 10 because right now for me it's a 3 out of 10. The book's closed and we look forward to next season, right?